Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat, you're watching iGyaan. Today we're going to be unboxing and taking a first look at the new Apple Watch Series 4. This has been out for a while, but it's finally launched in India. Let's get started. The price of the Apple Watch Series 4 ranges from 40,900 for a basic Wi-Fi variant on the aluminum case with a 40mm case size, and goes all the way up to 52,900 for the aluminum 44mm with LTE, which is the variant I have over here. Now, of course, there are other variants, including a stainless steel variant, which will start at 67,900 and go all the way up to 80,900. And just like previous times, you'll also have a Nike edition as well as an Hermes edition Apple Watch. I highly doubt the Hermes edition will be sold in India. The box is really unique this time around. You've got a plastic packaging on the outside, and then once you lift these two flaps up on the inside, you can see this really nice printed background. You have the Apple Watch box and also the strap, which comes separately. In this case, there is a nylon strap which does have Velcro on it. I'm going to check that out in just a minute. But here on the box, you can see that we have the gold aluminum variant. I'm going to open this up real quick. And on the right side, you can see that we've got the charging cable along with the wall charger. And this time around, they've wrapped the Apple Watch in this really nice soft felt case, which is a good addition. So if you're going to travel with your Apple Watch or you want to throw it in your bag, this is a really nice case to have. And this will allow you to sort of save or protect your Apple Watch from dings and scratches and damages, even though the glass in itself is quite scratch resistant. So that's the Apple Watch. Now I've got the 44mm variant over here. Now I'm also going to look at the strap real quick. Now this one is a pale sort of skin color, almost pink color strap. This is a nylon strap and it's easily removed from the packaging. I'm going to quickly slide it out. This is the first time this strap has been introduced with the Apple Watch Series 4. Now if you do have previous Apple Watches, the straps remain the same. So if you did have a 38mm, you'll be able to use the same strap on a 40mm, and if you did have a 42mm, you'll be able to use the same strap on the 44mm Apple Watch. So with respect to the size of the case itself, it's not that much larger than the original Apple Watch. So the display really does stretch out to the edges, and which is what we'll check out in just a second. I just want to wear the watch on the wrist and show you that there is not a lot of difference between the previous generation one and this one. I do like this strap, however. So while we power up the Apple Watch Series 4, I'm going to pull up my Apple Watch Series 3 with LTE. Now this one is the Nike edition one, and you can see it's got a silver aluminum case. And with respect to size, right off the bat, you don't see a big difference in the display, but you will see a difference in the menus, in the text, and also if you do load up an image, you will see that on the Apple Watch Series 3, the images do come in a square format, whereas with the Apple Watch Series 4, the display goes all the way to the edges. Now setup is also fairly simple. Once you bring your iPhone close to the Apple Watch, it will automatically start setting it up. All you need to do is scan this strange code that appears on the face of the Apple Watch, and then you can quickly set up the Apple Watch. You can choose what wrist you want to wear the Apple Watch in. In my case, I'm going to wear it on my left wrist. And while it is pairing up and syncing up, I'm just going to place it to the side. I'm going to look at my other sport band that I got, the white sport band, which is something that I'm really going to be using the Apple Watch with. And this is definitely a better color option or a better color combination. I really like the white sport band along with the gold color that looks really nice and extremely premium. There is a stainless steel and gold variant that Apple has launched this year around for the Apple Watch Series 4. That is something I'm really interested in checking out, and it'll go really well with the iPhone XS, which is in the gold color as well. Now I tried to set it up with cellular right off the bat, but it was not working with Airtel right now. I know it is going to work with Airtel and Jio, but it is going to be available in a few days, I'm assuming, because the Apple Watch Series 3 is already paired up with my Airtel connection. Once pairing is complete, you'll be able to set up the watch as per your requirements. There are a whole lot of new watch faces specifically designed for this Apple Watch, and the new one, which comes default, is one of my favorite ones because you can have now 8 complications directly on your watch face. You also have an analog seconds needles sort of going around the watch. It looks really nice. It almost looks like a chronograph. You can also customize the complications as per your requirements. You can have world time, you can have temperature and air quality index right there on the watch, which is something that is really required for Delhi, because as you can see, it's getting worse and worse as we approach towards the festive season. Now you can really customize this watch face, for example, and set up various things. So for example, I've set up heart rate right there on the complication, and directly from the main screen I can tap on that and get my heart rate information. Now there is also a whole new set of layouts for the complications, and including a large rectangular complication. So for tracking your activity, or once the heart rate ECG is available, you'll be able to check all of that in a graph style, which makes it really interesting. It is going to be available and open to third parties as well. So you can track data, including, for example, flight times and duration of the flight, etc. in this graph really nicely. Now there are changes in terms of the design aesthetic. Apart from there being an ECG along with the standard heart sensor on the back, the microphone is now placed on the right with the new crown dial. The dial also now has just a small red ring around the dial instead of a full dot. Makes it look slightly nicer. On the left now you can also see that the speaker is much larger, also is much louder, so things like activating Siri and asking Siri questions will deliver a much louder output, which is nice because it makes it slightly more usable. Of course, you can press down on the crown to enable Siri at any time. One of the most interesting things that Apple talked about during the Apple Watch launch was fall detection. Now to enable this, you have to go into the settings on the iPhone and set up fall detection. This is really useful for people who are prone to falling, especially the elderly. If you have someone in your house who is prone to falling, this can be a really good safety measure, because once a fall is detected, it will automatically contact authorities as well as send a message to an emergency contact, which will alert you if that person has fallen. Now, just like the Apple Watch Series 3 with LTE, the Apple Watch Series 4 with LTE can work independently without an iPhone and can also make calls and receive calls. There are dual antennas for improved connectivity on LTE networks. Now, I'm really interested in testing this out and seeing if there is a major improvement in the call quality on the Apple Watch Series 4, thanks to now the louder speaker as well as the right placed microphone. The Apple Watch Series 4 continues to be 50 meters water resistant and claims in 18 hours of battery life, weighs in only at 47.9 grams for the case itself. The display is an OLED display, which does have force touch, so you can deep press to enable a secondary menu, and it is 1000 nits in terms of brightness. Navigation through menus and overall response time from the watch seems really impressive right off the bat. It is definitely a much more improved and faster device. It does have the new S4 chip along with the W3 wireless chip, which allows for really quick data transfer from the Apple Watch to the iPhone and vice versa. Now, I'm going to be checking out the stainless steel version as well, and if you guys have any questions or queries for the Apple Watch Series 4, do let us know in the comment section below, and we'll try and cover those up in the full review. If you like this video, guys, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyaan. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
I don't know if what we had was just a waste of time.